Whenever I see my postman Roy, he shouts, "Oggy, oggy, oggy," and won't move on until I have replied, "Roy, Roy, Roy."
Does he only do this when he's at your door or if you pass him in the street?
It's whenever I see him.
Whenever you see him?
Yeah. So I try and avoid him.
Is he a very friendly person?
He is friendly, but
what's his name?
His name is Oggy. No, Roy.
Talk us through the very first time this happened.
Well, he rang the doorbell because it was a recorded delivery thing.
What was it?
And what was it?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Do you remember Ryan and sleepover Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays?
I can't remember what it was.
Right. OK. So he's rang the doorbell, and then what happens?
I'm not in. So.
Very handy answer.
Yeah. On another occasion, with a different delivery, I am. I open the door.
Why, is he not knocked?
Before he'd rung the bell.
Yeah.
No, or did I ring the bell?
No,
it must have been him.
No.
Before he'd rung the bell, I hadn't met him. So he rung the bell.
Yes.
Right? I answered the door.
Right, and?
You know, I signed for the thing. He says, "Oh, you're off the telly, aren't you?" I say, "Yes."
So he says, "You're on the telly?"
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I say, "Oh, my God, I must be hallucinating. It seems like I'm on the doorstep." And I go, I say, "Yes," and he goes, "Oh, nice to meet you." Nice to meet me.
Yeah.
Great moment. Great moment. Yeah. Anyway, the next time I see him, it's out on the street.
Oh, I see. So this is a different time now completely.
Right.
Now you just bump into him.
And now he goes initially, "Oh, hello." Then he goes, "Oggy, oggy, oggy."
Wow.
And goes, you know, like... And I've remembered his name is Roy. I go... And he says, "So, Roy, he makes me, he goes, Roy, like in a questioning way.
So?
And I go, yeah, Roy.
Does he do it to everyone?
I don't think he does it to everyone. Actually, much as I'm a funny person.
Yeah.
I mean, peculiar. I don't just, you know, I'm not saying it's not up to me to say. but I'm a peculiar person in that I hate this, but I would be hurt if I thought he did it with everyone.
Tell us about the second time it happened.
I can't really remember.
You will definitely remember the second time, David. It's awkward. So that won't wash. Talk us through the second incident now.
OK. I remember it as if it were yesterday. I am walking out of the front gate.
Right.
It's quite early in the morning. He's right at the top of the road on the corner, coming round with his trolley.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'll be the postman.
Oh.
OK.
OK?
Yeah.
I'm walking.
OK.
Was that a Zimmer frame?
It's my trolley. I think you know it is.
Rob, he'd be whistling, I think.
I was about to whistle.
Now I'm coming out of the front door, slamming the front door, walking along.
Oggy, oggy, oggy! Oggy, oggy, oggy!
Roy!
Oggy, oggy, oggy!
Roy!
So, what are you thinking?
I really haven't got a clue, but I
think
suspect
it's a lie.
it's absolutely lie. It's got to be, hasn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's a lie.
A lie.
OK. David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David's postman doesn't shout oggy, oggy, oggy when he sees him.
Possession.
There's a box under the desk, David. Would you take the card out?
Yes.
And read the card, and then
OK.
show us the possession, please.
OK. This is my frog lamp. I pop it on when I go down to the bottom of the garden to check on the frogs.
OK, if you could take the frog lamp out. And...
Fantastic.
And I think it... well, as you know, you can switch it on. You know how to do it. There we are.
Yeah.
Lee's team.
That is, without doubt, the most working class you've ever looked.
Lee.
I'm going to save the battery. It's all right.
So, OK, the frogs at the bottom of your... Are they at the bottom of your garden?
Yes.
Are they your frogs in a sort of pet sense, or are they frogs that live wild, like at a stream that's at the bottom of your garden?
There's a bucket of them, and I initially that I got from frog spawn in my parents' pond.
A whole bucket full of frog spawn?
A whole bucket full of frog spawn.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Yes, I did. Or did I?
Why do you check on your frogs at night?
Because I'm embarrassed to do it by day. It's a good time, I've been told, to check on them as well.
What are you checking for?
I'm just...
Still there?
Observing them, see if they're still there.
Okay.
I like to look at them.
So, question for you. Why do you not just carry a torch? What is it you're leaving your hands free for? That you're looking at the frog?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Exactly.
Well, you can't just hold a torch. What do you need these for when you're looking at the frog?
No, I mean, I think it would be possible to check on them without this, but as I have this tremendous
that's
hat...
a good question. So, that is just... You just happen to have that hat?
Yeah.
So what did you have that hat for before the frog?
Where did I get this hat?
Where did you get
Where
that hat?
did I get this hat?
Isn't it a funny
Where
one? I've
did
never
I
seen
get
one
this
like
hat?
that.
Yeah. I got this hat. This hat belonged to my grandfather.
Was it...
Your grandfather was very advanced, wasn't he? I mean, the halogen light. He must have been the talk of the village. They must have thought of him as the devil's own witchcraft.
Why did your grandfather own that hat?
I don't know why he owned this hat.
So your granddad gave you that hat?
No.
Oh, you passed on after he died?
It was discovered in the garage.
And no one ever knows what he used to do with it? They're all... Did your grandmother just go, that's curious? She didn't even...
I couldn't ask my grandmother because she predeceased my grandfather by several decades.
Oh, holy...
There's a
horrible
clip.
man.
There's a clip for the Christmas trailer.
Christmas time,
Do you touch the frogs?
I do occasionally, but they don't like it.
What do they do when you touch them?
They hop off.
Do they make
Not that they're on my... I mean, they hop away.
So what do you think?
Rachel,
I like it. I'm buying it.
you're buying it. You're buying the hat. Ricky,
I don't believe him.
you don't believe it?
No, I don't believe him.
So what are you going to say, Lee?
Well, we'll say it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. OK, David, truth or lie?
Yes, you've got lucky. It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David doesn't wear a frog lamp to check on the frogs in his garden.
Possession.
There'll be a little box under your desk.
Thank you.
There's a card inside, David. Read the card out first, and then
This
when
is
you've done that...
just a little something me and Rob got you for Christmas.
And then, once you've read it out, then pop the object on the desk.
OK. These are two of the best gifts I was given last Christmas.
OK, and take them out and pop them on the desk. There we are. Right. Lee.
Well, first question is what... I can see what one of them is, but what's the other one?
It's a hat.
No. What's the stick thing?
Yeah.
It's a wand. You know,
OK.
You do magic with it.
Well, don't wave it around. Anything could happen here.
Who bought you it?
Yes.
My wife.
Oh.
That bit is true, in case you
Yeah.
wonder. He has got a wife, yeah. Most people don't believe it at this point, but it is. He has got a wife.
Just to give us a fuller picture, let's see if the hat fits. And if it does, wear
Put
it.
it on and then get the full, let's get the full effect.
Ah, but does the wand fit?
And then hold the wand.
So,
Well, then,
cool.
when you open the present, did you say, this is lovely, but what is it for?
It's no. She said it was a wand thing where you can. It's got a battery in it.
Oh, it's a cordless one.
And you can make it be a remote control.
Am I allowed to touch David's wand?
You can inspect it if you want to, but don't damage it. I'll get... Do you want to get it?
As it's
You don't
Christmas.
trust me to get it without damaging it?
I'm just happier when you sat down. that's
OK.
all.
Get me the wand, please.
Were you born in a little northern town called Double Entendre?
Actually, in Cockermouth.
I don't know.
First thing is, I can't see any way you can get batteries in this thing. And it's got a light on the end, so obviously it does do something electronic. But I don't know where you would put a battery. You don't put a battery in the end of there, do you? Can you get a battery in the end of there?
No.
Oh, hello. Look, the end comes off, so we can definitely... It's an electronic item, definitely. That is a definite. And that's definitely a hat. I'm not an idiot. Rob, I broke it.
I mean, really?
Well, something's come off the end. David, I'll get you another one, I promise.
You actually have lost
The end's fallen off the...
There
it is, there it is.
Give me the hat.
Oh, I've sat on the hat! Well,
Would you wear that in the house, the hat, David? Would you wear it around the house?
No, I wouldn't wear a hat indoors. Basically, you'd wear a hat like this when you've, you know, on the way from the cab to the scene of the murder.
So what do you think, Lee? What is your team thinking on this?
Well, I'm interested that Rob warns off manhandling and hurting it. Would David be that bothered?
I have got history on this show.
History of
Well,
breaking
he
things.
owned a pen in one episode, when it was his pen.
And you broke it?
Damn right.
There was another episode where he was supposedly a beloved teddy bear that I didn't own.
Yeah, but
he
still...
didn't know, and he tore its head off.
So, now, David, I would like to know, was there any explanation from your wife at all? Because obviously you've picked this up, you haven't known what this is.
An explanation?
Yes,
is
to
that
why
when
she...
you're given a present? Do you often... Do you ask for an explanation?
Let me
quite
finish.
aggressive, isn't
Let
it?
me finish, David. Was there any explanation at all as to why she married you?
No, she's never explained that, but I don't want to ask too many questions. I want to a good thing.
My husband bought me a dress that was 2 sizes too small once because he wanted me to lose weight so I could wear it. He did. And then when he gave it to me, he said, "Look forward to seeing you in it." So for his birthday, I bought him a coffin.
So what are you going to say then, Lee's team? Is he telling the truth?
Kelly, you're saying...
Lie.
You're saying lie?
Oh, I'll say lie as well,
OK, I have to go with my team and say it's a lie.
So the team is saying lie. David, truth or lie?
It is true. Last summer, I lost a tennis match when a bee buzzed up the leg of my shorts at a crucial moment.
Please, team.
Right.
What was the crucial moment?
Match point.
What was the score at that point in sets?
I'll be honest, we only played one set.
And what was the score in games at that point?
At that point,
Yes.
the score in game
I think you know what I'm asking you, David.
was
All right.
5-4.
To you.
3, 2, 1, I'm going to tell you. It was 5-4.
To you.
No, I lost.
Oh, I see, a crucial point.
Right, so, did this bee sting you, or did he come in, have a quick shufty and exit?
A shufty and exit.
Well, did he
yeah.
exit out the other leg?
Or was anything blocking his passage?
Do you play regularly?
I don't really know. I used to play more regularly, but
What
now I play...
standard would you say you are? If 0 is someone that's never played in it ever, and 10 is Boris Becker, what are you?
What's 1?
Tim Henman.
Well, in this case, I'm probably a 0.3.
Would you give us a demonstration of your serve technique?
Oh, yes.
It'd be lovely, I think, for Lee and his team. If they had an idea, they look at this serve, they say, well, there's a guy who wouldn't be bamboozled by a bumble, or maybe he would.
I have to say, I think this is totally pointless. I'll do it. Shall we
a man who
say...
joins in with the fun.
I'm so sorry. This is just a waste of your time. This is it. This is the racket in my right hand.
David, why don't?
I'm so sorry. Rob. OK, caught it. Ready?
You're not going to fire it at me, are you?
I'll
Aim it over there.
I'll zing it down that way.
Please do, yeah.
OK?
That's barely going to get over the net.
You don't believe I serve like that?
No.
I want to see your feet off the ground and put something... I want to see you grunting.
Oh, hang on, wait a minute. What a ball, have you?
You went over there. All right, ready?
Right, go on then.
I'm going to grunt.
Go for
I'm
it.
going to put my back into this.
Go on then.
I'm going to show I want it.
You're doing that with your hands, you're trying to get rid of the bees.
I'm bouncing the ball.
That's how you congratulate a small child. Well done, son. You did very well.
OK, and...
That was lovely, thank you. That was lovely. That was more than we could ever have hoped. Thank you. What do you think?
He doesn't look like a tennis player.
He probably has picked up a tennis racket. I don't think he's claiming to be at county level.
He doesn't look like he will be at any level.
No, but he...
I think that's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah.
Rick?
I think it's a lie, because he would... Maybe a bee flew up his shorts when he was having ice cream, but he definitely...
That's the most belittling thing I've ever heard on this show. OK, we're saying it's a lie.
OK, David. Was that the truth, or was it a lie?
It was a lie. I once hired a jet ski, but...
Lie. Forget it. We need to hear no more, David.
I once hired a jet ski, but couldn't work out how to stop it, so had to buzz around the bay for 50 minutes until it ran out of petrol.
I take it back. You did.
I can so imagine you doing that.
Please,
Absolutely.
T.
So where was this?
It was in Antigua.
In Antigua.
Was this in your boy single lads days?
He never had those days.
Yeah.
It's your first time on the show, isn't it?
It is.
Why were you in Antigua?
On holiday.
Was the Winchester Steam Museum shut? Why would you choose...
I arrived at the Winchester Steam Museum and it was shut, and so I went straight to Antigua.
When was this?
I think about 2 years ago.
And who were you with?
My wife.
And what got into your head? I could imagine you renting a sun lounger and opening up a weighty tome. I could imagine that. But I can't see you saying, now you relax here, I'm just going to go and bomb around the bay for a while.
Were you with your wife on the jet skis, or did she stay on dry land?
She stayed on dry land.
So you were on your own going round? You weren't with other people?
And it
just
was
you?
your idea?
I thought I'd have a bit of a go.
What were you wearing, David?
Sort of swimming shorts.
What length were the shorts? Were they sort of Daniel Craig, or...
They weren't as long as Daniel Craig.
What do you wear?
Like shorts. I said swimming shorts. They've got a pocket. They've got a pocket. They've got a pocket, and they've got netting on the inside to keep everything in order.
All right. You jump on, you're looking back at your wife. Ah, look at me. And then what happens?
Well, to be honest, I'm not like, look at me at all, because I must say, as soon as I get going, it becomes immediately apparent to me that I don't like it.
Oh, no.
Hang on. Here's a big question, then. You did it until the petrol ran out, did you say?
Yeah.
So, did you manage to time perfectly that the petrol had run out just as you got back to the jetty?
No.
So you were stuck now in the middle of the sea?
Yeah, what I didn't do is head straight out away from the coast. At the point where my plan formed, I thought I'll just go up and down quite near the jetty, thinking I'll be able to swim to the jetty if the worst comes to the worst.
So what happened then?
away
You
from
just kept going, and then eventually it coughed and spluttered.
Yeah.
Talk us through.
Well, I kept going, and then eventually it coughed and spluttered.
All right. Lee, what are you going to say?
What do we think?
You have a great physique.
You've got to warn me before you say things like this.
A great physique for what?
For maybe, I don't know, a game of billiards or Cluedo.
Yeah.
And I don't quite think that jet skiing is completely your thing.
I agree.
I don't even think he has ever been to Antigua.
So you're saying lie, you're saying lie.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's a lie.
You can say it's a lie.
Go with the team.
David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Lie by the sounds of it.
I don't know. I'm just chuckling away to myself. I can no longer drink orange squash. I tell you, I think I've become hysterical. I can no longer drink orange squash because it sends me berserk.
And when did you discover this?
I discovered it last summer.
And what kind of berserk are we talking?
Really sort of very giggly and odd and rude.
Imagine I'm in a garden with you and you've just had quite a bit of orange squash,
Yeah.
and I say, hey, how are you doing?
I'm all right, what about you?
I'm fine.
I sort of realised, oh, hang on, that was misjudged. I was trying to be friendly, but I've seemed really harsh.
I haven't seen you for a while. Is your wife here?
I don't know. Why don't you look for her?
She's probably out there rewrapping the car again!
What was this event?
It was a party at a friend's, in a garden at a friend's house.
And how did people react when you became berserk?
Well, I think most people were kind. But it was my wife essentially said, you've gone a bit weird. And maybe we should go. Have a glass of water.
You've had too many, love.
Yeah.
So what are you going to say? Is he telling the truth?
Maggie, you think it's...
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie? Phil?
I say it's a lie.
Well, then, if my team says it's a lie, then I will overrule and say it's the truth.
Think it's the truth?
I might overrule for what? I never overrule.
Go on, then.
But I'm feeling a bit like... Do you know why? I had a small sunny delight before the show. And I'm feeling a bit like... Yeah, whatever.
David, they're saying it's the truth. Is it the truth or is it a lie?
It is a lie. I've yet to find the courage to make a contactless card payment. I considered it once, but decided that full PIN entry was the safer method.
Please, team, what do you think of that?
What do you fear, David?
Well, it's a security risk, isn't it?
Why is it security risk?
Well, because you don't have to put in your PIN.
The only security that's relevant is
Yeah.
that you know it's you. If you know it's fine, contactless and the PIN's the same thing.
Who among us can be sure of who we really are?
Where did you consider using it, David?
I've considered it a few times in a few places, because sometimes people suggest it, which I think is rather forward. They suggest you say, I'm sorry, am I keeping you? You know, you haven't got time for me to enter 4 digits now.
Do you have an Oyster card?
Yes.
Ah, so you're happy with contactless there?
If the Oyster card gave you the option of putting in a PIN, I'd be all for it, but that's never been set up like that. No. And I'm not so weird as to go into Oyster HQ and ask to have a particular high-security Oyster card issued specially for me.
It's very hard to get into Oyster HQ, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to take like a knife and prise it open.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, you have to get past Pearl on reception.
Have you ever used it then? Have you used it once?
I've yet to find the courage, so no.
Do you have a mobile phone?
I have a mobile
Would you
phone.
ever use Apple Pay? We can't call it that. Orange, well, we can't do. They're a company as well. Would you ever use Pay?
Would you ever use your mobile phone?
You can, because I sometimes do that. I'm quite happy to get my phone out in M&S, and I feel quite cool. I hold it, and it pays it. Do you want a receipt? No.
No, I've never paid for anything
You've
like that.
never paid for anything with Apple Pay?
No.
What?
What are you talking about? Have you just got your phone? Are you starting some new adverts that we don't know about, Rob?
All right, so what do you think?
What do we think?
I'm very scared of it, so
Scared of
I empathise with that, so yeah, why not?
OK.
It seems so obviously him.
So you've got to go for it, true?
I think he fears it, yeah.
OK, you're saying it's true. David, you fear contactless payment, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, a lie.
Oh, he loves it.
Aged 9, I undertook my first ever acting role as Joseph in the school nativity, a performance described in my end-of-year report as world-weary.
Please, team.
Why did they describe it as world-weary?
I think perhaps I thought Joseph would be tired after the long journey with the donkey and the finding that, and perhaps I overdid the tiredness and I didn't get into the wonder, perhaps, to the extent that
Yes,
the
but I
piece
think acting
needed.
coaches would say, you know, you didn't go for the obvious thing of wonder.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had an instinct for this wonderful doubt that you must have felt. You know, how did this happen? You know,
I don't know whether I understood that at that age.
Could you give us, perhaps, as a treat at Christmas, a little taste of the performance?
Yeah.
Just give us a soupçon. I have some stuff here that could help you. Let's see. You can be the three kings.
Oh, lovely.
OK?
Pass them along.
There, pass them along. Now then, imagine it was Joseph and Mary arriving. So why don't, Richard, you could be Mary.
Thank you, that's very kind.
There we are. Would you like to be a shepherd, Sir
I'd very
Tom?
much like to be a shepherd.
All right, you know what to do with it. Here's the baby. Now, remember, you've got to hide baby Jesus. He doesn't appear until later in the script.
Yeah, well, I think that's Mary's
I know
job.
exactly where to hide that.
Yeah.
Something for David. There we are. And then, Tom, would you mind holding the star as well?
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
I'll be Father Christmas as the innkeeper. All right. You haven't arrived yet.
Yeah.
What, do you mean in my career?
Oh, no, that's been and gone. So...
I've literally just had a text from Sonia at my NCT class, and they've had the baby. All right. And look at me still.
Richard, I think you're getting the period a little bit wrong. In those days, no text, nothing like that.
I've just seen a star in the sky, and it's Sonia from my NCT group. And they've had the baby.
Oh, that's nice.
A boy.
Can you stop going on about Sonia?
Oh, but
It's just, I'm sorry, I know you get on with her, but it's been a long journey.
yeah, but that's because her husband Alan has already painted the nursery, and certain people haven't.
It's...
It's back to Homes Under the Hammer. I'm sorry. I'm very... you know, I found the whole thing very touching. But I haven't got any lines.
So, Tom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to give you a line.
Tom,
I've got some here, so I know. That's
All right,
I've
you got something. All right, so get ready.
Yeah,
So, the
yeah.
baby's coming.
OK. Look.
And now a shepherd has appeared.
Yeah. Yeah. I kick off every Christmas morning with a bowl of cornflakes and a sea of baby.
Well, there we are. Now, there's our performance. So, are you willing to believe that David was a world-weary Joseph at 9 years old?
Yes, definite for me.
True?
Yeah, he would have been a clever boy at 9-year-old. They would have asked him to be Joseph because he's got the gift of the gab.
And at 9, he did have a beard.
Yes.
It was harder for Richard to get the part of Mary because he was that height at 9.
But, like, it's impossible for you to get the part of one of the wise men.
What are you going to say?
We will say it is a truth.
A truth. You're saying truth. David, truth or lie?
And it is a lie.
Oh. It was a lie.
Whilst trying to take a picture on a ramble, a big horse bent my selfie stick.
And is it just you on your own?
No.
Please tell me it wasn't just you on your own.
No.
In a field with a horse taking a picture on a selfie stick.
Come on, make an effort. Look as if you're enjoying it. No. There were 3 other people there.
Was it for all 4 of you to be in the photograph with the horse?
No, we weren't trying to get the horse in the picture.
Oh, the horse wasn't part of the picture?
No, we'd asked the horse to take the picture.
How did the horse get involved in the story, then?
This might be a help. Look what I've got. This is one of these selfie sticks that are so popular. If I were to go and hand this to you, David, why don't you come out and imagine you're in the countryside and you could...
And Rob, with that face, you can play the horse.
It's not just the face that resembles...
My apologies.
I don't really want to touch it now.
All right, here we go. So I'm a horse. Here I am.
There we are, taking the... Ready to take the... We're all nicely in position here for the photo with the hill. Skittish horse. I'm trying to take the thing. I didn't...
Can I just check, Rob? Are you a meerkat trying to sell car insurance?
I'm a horse. I've reared up onto my hind legs.
It didn't rear up. It just sort of danced about a bit.
You worry about playing a repressed middle-aged Englishman, and I will worry about playing a horse.
OK. So we're ready. We're taking the picture. I can't get the button to work. Fiddle, fiddle, fiddle. Fiddle, fiddle. I accidentally drop it, like that. Skittish horse. Canter off. Oh, no!
Oh, I can't hold it. I got hooves. And then it was broken.
It was a bit more bent than that. There we go. And then... Oh, dear.
Then did I get in the picture as well? And that was it.
What do we think? I mean...
It really reminded me why I don't go to the theatre. It's a very, very poor art form.
It is, isn't it? Yes.
It's reminding a lot of other people why they don't watch much television.
So, is it the truth or is it a lie?
I think it's a lie. Because of the selfie stick.
Yeah.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah, we'll say
OK,
it's a lie.
David.
Yeah.
Truth or lie?
Well, it is a lie.
Next.
I can walk from my house to the corner shop on only 1 gulp of air. And regularly do so just for fun.
Beastie.
How far's the corner shop from your house, David?
4 miles. No, it's I mean, it's yards.
And when do you take the gulp?
Earlier that day.
Is it before the moat or after the moat?
It's as I clear the drawbridge.
As the drawbridge has landed, and you've stepped off the drawbridge.
Absolutely.
Approximately how many houses are there from you and the
To the corner shop, I think 25. But these are just estate workers' cottages.
But so there's
and pass them very, very quickly.
Why did you go to the shop and think, I'll take a gulp of air and hold your breath till you get there?
It started on a day where I had had a problem with serial hiccups. One way of getting rid of hiccups is to hold your breath, but I was also going to the shop and I was trying to hold my breath as long as possible.
And is it not an awkward moment when one of your neighbours passes you and says, "Morning, David," and you go, "Morning"?
Yes, and on occasion I have given up on the holding the breath in order to greet someone and seem like a normal human.
Why don't you demonstrate it for us?
You want me to walk back and forth across the set holding my breath?
Yes.
And that, in your view, would achieve something? I won't be able to talk you through it, of course.
No, of course not. We will observe you.
Which is one of the many reasons this is such an ill-fated idea.
Shall we be your wife and child?
Well, they're at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Or I mean, you could be a grandfather clock and a piano. You're not part of this.
OK, so you're saying goodbye to Lucy, your lovely wife, and your boy who shot up Dion. All right, off you go. You're heading to the corner shop.
Farewell, beloved family, for I must go to the shop.
See you, Dad.
Yeah.
All right, you get to the front gate.
Morning, David. Why did you never talk to me?
I'm stuck here with a baby and you're parading around the street.
Your flies are undone.
Debbie said my flies are undone, and I just exhaled and went, are they? So, the experiment is completely ruined. My flies.
So, what are you going to say, Lee?
I don't believe in the shop.
No.
What? I'm imagining that David lives in the countryside somewhere.
Yeah.
No, I've been to David's house. It's a ghetto. The thing he's missing out is that when he gets to the shop, all his crew are hanging around outside.
Yeah.
Doing your graffiti again. Can I play?
I don't think it's true.
I don't think so.
Well, I'll go with my team and say that's not true.
You're going to say it's a lie. David, truth or lie?
Well, it is a lie.
Yeah.
Hey.
Victoria doesn't know this. But on those very rare occasions that she does something I find irritating, I get my own back by sneaking upstairs and moving her bookmarks.
Please, T.
When you say Victoria doesn't know this, surely when she goes to the book to read the book and she goes where the bookmark is, there must be lots of instances where she's thinking, am I losing my mind? I'm not following this book. Or
Yes, that's exactly what she thinks.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Victoria, when you're reading a book, do you ever sometimes have that feeling of being lost? Do you ever
I
have a
have
feeling...
sometimes opened a book and thought I didn't think that's where I was.
How many books are you reading at the same time?
I mean, 7 or 8.
David, how many books does Victoria read at the same time?
Oh, I'd put it between 6 and 9.
And do they tend to be fiction, non-fiction?
Yes, those are the main two.
And what are the things you said, sometimes rare occasions, Victoria does something
I
that...
don't want to go into that.
I mean, far away.
No, I don't want to go into
What
that.
sort of things are we talking about?
No, just behavioural things. just the simplest things to do with things she said or done. That's all
Maybe
it is.
when I ask you what the weather's going to be like, and I go, what do you think it's going to be? And you go, I don't think anything. I've looked at the weather forecast, and what it says is this.
Little things like, yeah. Essentially, she holds me responsible for the weather forecast, as if I've made it.
No, she
And I've
doesn't.
just
She
read
says,
it out.
what do you think the weather's going to do? Perfectly reasonable.
It's not perfectly reasonable.
What?
She's got access to the weather forecast on her own phone. It's just, these are meteorologists. Sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. I'm just reading it out.
They are physically sitting further apart, have you noticed?
Is there anything, Victoria, that you might do to David if he'd annoyed you? What would your retaliation be if, indeed, he is moving...
Well, he might find out.
Incidentally, I've been feeling weaker and weaker over the...
OK, what are you going to say?
I believe in their relationship. I must be just the most naive person here because I want to...
in it.
I am. I'm emotionally invested in their relationship, and I do think David's a nice guy, and I don't think he would do that because that really would upset him.
So what we're saying is, if it's true, it's a really unpleasant thing and a really bad indictment on their marriage.
Yes.
Well, this has taken a nasty turn, hasn't it?
What's it going to be? I don't want it to be true, but...
Oh, I do.
You think it's...
I want his life to fall apart. This would be such fun!
I think it's true. I don't want it to be true. I'm trying to, you know, see the real person. I think he's a nice guy.
No, the David I know, I don't think this is unpleasant enough.
Well, you know him way more
Yeah, but
than
also,
we know.
David doesn't like you. He loves. So it's a different relationship.
That's true, yeah. But he doesn't hate me, right?
Even though, Lee, you on television have said you want my marriage to fall apart, I still find you an adequate colleague.
Can I ask you a question, David?
Yeah.
Are you still writing for Clinton cards?
Time to decide. What are you going to say?
I'm going to say true, but I don't want it to be true.
It can't.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's a lie.
It's got to be a lie, because it's an awful, awful thing to do.
It is.
You're saying it's a lie.
I really
Because
hope it's a
nobody
lie.
would do that.
If this isn't true, it's awful.
It really is.
They're saying it's a lie. David, is it true or is it a lie?
It is a lie. I once got so drunk, I whipped out my laptop, thought, what the hell, and ordered myself a Latin phrase book.
Please, team.
What sort of... But a Latin phrase book feels like quite an unusual thing. When would you use a Latin phrase?
It's actually, strictly, it's called a Latin primer. But it is a book of Latin phrases and Latin grammar.
But nothing had happened in the previous years where this was a problem. You were fine without your Latin.
Well, I had a, you know, very awkward dinner with a centurion, but... You know, no, it wasn't like... Yeah, I hadn't particularly felt that gap, but I was...
Give us some of your favourite Latin phrases.
I can't
You must know one or
Latin.
two, a man of your learning.
Veni, vidi, vici.
What
Or
does that
Veni, vidi, wiki.
Yes.
Depending on how you pronounce it.
What does it mean? I came, I saw...
I conquered. Quod erat demonstrandum.
What I have just demonstrated. Yeah,
Yeah,
I went to a comprehensive. I know all of these phrases, David.
Is there any modern practical phrases, like, where is the station?
No, and if you think about it, you'll know why.
How did you get on with Latin when you were at school?
Well, no, we didn't do Latin, no.
You'd need a primer, wouldn't you? You'd need a phrase.
We had loads of that in the shed.
Tom, what are you thinking?
The idea of buying a textbook for a language that is no longer spoken for somebody who works in an environment where that language isn't used, which was taught to him at school several years ago, that he had to get drunk to buy, is exactly the sort of thing that David Mitchell would do.
You're going to say it's true, Lee?
Definitely.
You think it's true? They all think it's true.
No.
Right.
Oh, it's true.
Oh.
David.
Yeah. Of course it's true. Last winter, I watched in horror as the tube train doors trapped the pom-pom of my bobble hat and carried it off into the darkness of the underground.
Please, Tim.
So you were getting on the tube, or how did it... Tell us more.
Well, the tube...
I'll rephrase that. Tell us anything you can think of.
OK, fine. The London Tube network opened in the 1860s.
All right, I'll rephrase it. Specifically about this story.
Yeah. I was trying to get on a train, I was late, and I always run head forwards. Because it's the most aerodynamic way.
Yes.
I didn't want to miss this train because I'd have to wait 2 minutes for the next one. Right. So I was willing to take any sort of risk.
Which door were you going to run through? The double door?
The living room door. It was a double door.
Right.
You know.
I enjoyed him in Harry Potter.
Double door, double door.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
I'm there for you, Rob. I'm there for
Thank you.
backup.
I thought I was having a stroke.
Now, talk us through what happens, actually. It's now trapped?
Yeah, the hat's trapped. Because the doors are shut, I, perhaps foolishly, or perhaps sensibly, you be the judge, but I'll have to say what it is first. I sort of recoil.
Yeah.
And that removes the hat. And then I go... There's the hat hanging there.
And off
and I thought, at that point, there's no point putting my head back in.
Well, look, David, I've got a bobble hat down
Yay.
here.
Oh, may I keep it?
Would you like to put it on?
Yes.
And try and reenact for us?
Let's see you run.
OK.
Okay.
They'll have to redo my hair after this. That'll be an hour of your lives you're not getting back.
Right.
OK, all right.
These are
So
my doors.
Yeah.
OK? How fast are you going to run at me?
Slower than you think.
OK. OK.
Yeah.
Ready?
You will be able to see me coming.
So you... Did you just wink at me?
Yes, I did.
Are you flirting with me?
I've never really known what flirting is, but let's see what happens and then we'll know.
Train's going to go now.
Okay,
All the
ready?
passengers are on board. Please stand clear of the doors. Oh, hang on. This is my only speaking bit. Let me say it.
Will you cue me when you finish your monologue?
I'll wink at you. Stand clear of the doors. Stand clear.
I mean, obviously, in reality, I was hurrying down the escalators. I
Yeah,
wouldn't like people to think
Go
that
up
I...
there. Go up there. There's stairs there.
That's not how the underground works.
Stand clear of the doors. Stand clear of the doors.
Yeah.
You've missed it. It's gone. It's gone. Try again.
Again.
The next one.
You've got to listen. Stand clear of the doors. The doors are closing. Stand clear of the doors. The doors are closing. The doors are closing.
Yes, exactly.
Lee's team, is it true?
No, David seemed to really have to make a lot of effort there to try and get through the tube doors.
Do you think David would run
Head
for
first.
the tube head first?
No, I don't think anyone would.
No.
Yeah, I think it's a lie.
So, they think it's a lie. Were you lying or were you telling the truth?
Well, I was lying. During lockdown, I let my hair grow so long that I would occasionally tie it up in a man bun.
Please, team.
How long did it grow?
I got to, I suppose, about sort of there, and there was... You could get a good handful of it, and it was gnawing me around my neck, because it got quite hot at that time of year, and I thought, doesn't matter what I look like.
If
no
it didn't
one's
matter what
seeing
you
me.
looked like, why didn't your wife have a go at cutting it?
I was nervous of that. I
mean, if I was married to you, I think I would be worried on your behalf if anyone was near you with a sharp instrument.
You're suggesting that she secretly wants to kill me?
Not secretly, because she's told me and Rob.
Fair enough.
What did she think of the look? Did she like it?
She didn't mind it as much as me.
As much as she minded
minds
you.
me, yes.
Did you do anything like answer the door to postman or anything during this period?
I probably did.
Did they give you a slight look at, like, that's not the David Mitchell I know?
It says David Mitchell, not David Beckham.
I think that David would be so averse to wearing a man bun that
Agreed.
whatever disaster a homemade haircut would achieve, I mean, he would rather do it with a pair of shears than that sitting on top of his head.
So you're saying that it's a lie?
I think I am, based on that knowledge and that knowledge alone, and not the fact that I zoomed in many times and he didn't have that haircut. I am saying that,
So we're saying it's a lie. David, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
I was telling a lie. Last year, while staying in a hotel, I was forced to sleep with tea bags in my ears to drown out the sound of the work Christmas party below.
Please, Tim.
Where was this?
It was in Bruges.
Bruges? What were you doing in Bruges?
Little Christmas break.
What, from your wife?
No, she was there too.
How long were you there for?
We were there for 3 nights, I think.
And did this happen only on one night?
Yes, it was a one-night Christmas party. Obviously, didn't really take off.
Was it just you with the tea bags, or did your wife put the bourbons in or something, or...?
Is that a euphemism? No, she had less difficulty sleeping than me.
Why, had you been talking again?
there you are in Bruges, and
Yeah.
what's the noise like? Is it... An occasional Brugians going, ah,
I didn't hear particularly many...
Such fun we're having tonight. Oh. Why is it only one night? Why not 2 or 3? Where's the bearded man we saw in reception? What do you think he's doing now?
I don't believe you're a man who would travel without earplugs to a hotel.
Well, let me tell you, I'm asking you to believe that I am not only a man who would travel to a hotel without earplugs, but someone who has never taken earplugs to a hotel ever.
So now, look, before you put these tea bags
Teabags.
into your ears,
Yeah.
did you try anything else?
Yes, I tried getting to sleep normally.
Was it a regular square tea bag or one of those pyramid-shaped ones?
It was a round one.
Oh, a round one?
Yes.
So you'd have had to scrunch it up and put it in your ear?
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking it would have worked better if it had been a bit damp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it a bit damp?
No.
You put it in dry?
Yes.
I'm not sure...
Did it?
You've got to be careful. Things can be taken out of context.
I mean, that would be awful if the neighbours were listening to you in the hotel room and Victoria's going, I wouldn't put that in if it's so dry.
So what do you think? Kate, is this true?
I think if he was going to put anything in his ears to stop the noise, it would have been rolled up loo roll.
Oh, you know those sugar straws you get? Wouldn't he have put 2 of those in his ear?
You mean the little sachets of sugar?
The long, thin ones, yeah.
Are you mad? So
I'm not putting
the
tea
sugar
bags in my
sachet
ears.
bursts and projects sugar particles into my inner ear.
Sweet dreams.
What are you going to say, Lee? Truth or lie?
Lie.
Lie. It's a lie, 100%.
OK,
Say
so
lie.
it's a lie. David, is it a lie or was it the truth?
It is a lie. Last year, I was asked to remove my jumper in a restaurant after the table next door complained that its bold pattern was ruining their photographs.
Please, T.
OK. So, when you're not with us, you're a bit more bold, are you?
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was a bold pattern. I just thought it was rather natty.
Could you describe the bold jumper?
There's sort of lines like that, and we're looking at yellows and browns and a little touch of blue and green, and then a sort of zigzag thing like that.
Sounds quite 80s.
Well, you know, I think it's timeless.
We've never done this before, and would I lie to you, but are we allowed to ask this lady to just stand forward into the middle of the floor?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Could you stand in the middle of the floor there, please? Was it that bold?
No.
Thank you. Who were you with at the time?
I was with my parents.
So what did you do? Did you take the jumper off?
I did, I'm afraid. Because they asked politely, and so I did it. And I didn't realise how humiliating the request was until I'd gone along with it.
Yeah, it is embarrassing,
You know-
just the slow takeoff. Did you do a quick one?
Absolutely. And exactly, it's a very... Taking a jumper off is a bit of a kerfuffle. For example, before James Bond has a fight, you don't see him take a jumper off. Because it's not the right sort of... and his hair's gone a bit...
It's the least attractive removal scene.
Yes, exactly. Strippers don't wear jumpers, do they? It's not the right... It's not the sort of thing.
Did they realise that you were the esteemed actor, broadcaster, writer, or do they think you were just a sad middle-aged man still having dinner with his parents?
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
What was the name of the restaurant?
It was the Ivy restaurant in St John's Wood.
You've just lost your working-class audience.
Oh, cheerio.
So, David is really... Well, he's asking us to believe that he's spineless. So, what do you think?
I think so. You're saying true?
I think true, yeah. I think it's a true story.
Oh, OK, well, then I must go with my team and say this is definitely true.
OK, David, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, a lie. Once, on a family day out, I got the jitters and had to flee an owl sanctuary.
Please, T.
What gave you the jitters?
I'd been asked to have a photograph of me taken holding an owl.
Right.
Where was this?
in Cornwall. I'm on holiday.
With your family?
Yes.
Oh, it was recently.
Yes.
Oh, I think you meant as a child with your parents. As a fully grown man.
As a fully grown man.
You
As
got
an
the
adult,
jitters.
Adult man, I got the jitters.
Because you thought the owl might be a bit terrifying.
Yeah.
David, can I say that
Yeah.
if you were my partner and we were at an owl sanctuary and you got the jitters and fled, you'd be toast, mate. I simply would have no respect for you at all.
What you have to remember, Anna, is that there's a long journey that leads to someone choosing to marry a person like me. And part of that journey is learning to cope with a person like me.
But also, to be fair, I've been to owl sanctuaries and they flap in everywhere. I mean, it's enough to...
they're predators.
You know.
I didn't know which owl they were going to put me with.
Right.
Some little owl, that's fine, any trouble. But you had a great big one like a mini post box.
Who was it who asked you for a photo?
I think it might have been the manager of the owl sanctuary.
He wanted a photograph with TV's David Mitchell.
Yes. When I was initially asked, you sort of think, oh, I should say yes, and then... But, I don't know. It's not like I want to hold an owl. I'm sure it would probably be fine, but it'd be a bit
What were you
stressful.
worried about?
But, I mean, I thought they'll give you a big glove, and I never liked it in science at school.
You were worried
you're
about
doing
putting the glove on?
No, I wasn't worried about that. I'm trying to explain, but this is like a 4-clause explanation, so...
How many claws did it have?
Then they've gone off. They're not really, do I now have to sort of go to the reception desk and ask for the photograph? To sort of go, is this what I said I'd get a photo? So, shall we do that? And then it might look like I'm sort of desperate to... Seeing as I'm here, will you please take a special photo of me?
I'll tell you what sounds like a lovely, relaxing day out with you.
So did you have to say to Victoria, I'd be happier if we left? Or did you just say, we're going? How did you approach that?
I think I did it in more of a vague, pathetic way.
Let's go, we're going. Let's go to the car.
Oh, I don't like that impression of you.
Let's go, I want to flee the scene.
David, I'm so sorry.
She absolutely hates you.
Exactly, I know, Lee. Just when I'm getting a bit of a handle on my own self-loathing, then this happens. These guys have been trying to build up my confidence for weeks.
4 years.
This is the first episode I've spoken in.
Right, let's have the voice of reason. Johnny, what do you think?
I don't think it's true. I think you're too well-mannered.
I think it's true because I think David is a duplicitous person.
All right. What are you going to say, Lee? You've got a truth and a lie.
I can see David doing this. They were probably on the edge of bankruptcy, and they said, what we need is a celebrity to walk through the door. Then the music started, and you walked in, and they went, the Owl Sanctuary is saved. If you can have a photo, and we can put it on the website, things will change for us. But no, you fled, and all those owls were put down.
No, you...
I've got to go with a sensible one and say, true.
You're going to say that it's true. David, was it true, or was it a lie?
It was true. To keep things exciting at home, every time I fill our tin with normal tea bags, I slip in 1 Earl Grey, knowing it could surprise me at any time.
Please, Steve.
Oh, it's for your own interest, not for the surprise of your wife.
Well, it could... I mean, she could be surprised by it also.
Do you put a normal tea bag in with the Earl Grey and let it brew, or is it in
No, it's in the tin of tea bags.
In the tin? OK.
Fill the tin of tea bags with normal tea bags, but with 1 Earl Grey tea bag in the mix. Give it a little bit of a...
This is David's version of an adrenaline sport.
It's not for the flavour.
Oh.
It's for the surprise element.
That's it?
Yeah,
it's as dull as it sounds.
That's it. What you've got to remember is I'm quite an uninteresting person, and I've been doing this programme since 2006. So, this is all we've got now.
Now, the question is when you sip it and it's Earl Grey, is it a pleasant surprise or, damn? Because you obviously don't like it, otherwise you'd be drinking it.
No, absolutely. Do you know what I think overall, and I'm sorry to make this even more boring than it is already, but overall...
Is it possible?
Yeah. Overall, it is a neutral experience, because I don't like the Earl Grey tea as much, and yet the surprise element brings it up to the same level as a normal cup of tea.
80 bags, box of Earl Grey. You could probably work it out, Lee. Is that 80 weeks that you'll have to have that box of Earl Grey?
How many cups of tea are you drinking a day?
Oh, I mean, loads. 5 to 8.
So, so he's getting through a box of tea bags every 10 days.
Every 10 days.
Takes a long time to get through a box of Earl Grey, although sometimes...
The Earl Grey, hang on, the Earl Grey's almost 3 years old. By the time you've got to the last Earl Grey. And at no point, when you put when you get after...
You're interested now, aren't you? The sheer age of it.
I'm
3
interested
years old, David.
Because at the end, when you put your last Earl Grey in, and that box is empty, where most normal people would then go, that's probably enough.
Yeah.
You'll go, I think I'll go again. For a whole new 3-year cycle. It's a 3-year commitment each time.
The thing you have to remember, sometimes people come round to the house and if you could believe that, you'll believe anything.
Yeah. But they don't ever leave.
And ask for Earl Grey.
Yeah, and
then I'm just willing to take one from the Earl Grey box.
But what if you've run out and it was your final one in the thing? Oh, my God! It's disaster.
It's never happened. But obviously, what a frantic and exciting scene.
You say you're welcome to an Earl Grey, but you may have to have...
You find it!
You must have 80 cups of tea to find it. No, you're not going to! They're tied to the radiator in the cellar. Let us go!
OK, time to decide. Lee, what are you going to say?
I believe David is capable of doing this. He needs that little thrill.
You know I need excitement in my life.
You need excitement, but this is a lot of...
It's not exciting.
So you're saying it's a lie. David?
It was, in fact, a lie. Possession.
Right, now, there's a box under the desk, David. First of all, pop the item onto the desk. Once you've done that, would you please read the card?
OK. This is my penguin. When I used him to play a prank, it got out of hand.
Wow. So what's the story, David? What happened?
Well, this is a penguin that must have come out of a cracker. And I put him in the garden, sort of hiding him, and took a picture in order to pretend that I had spotted a wren.
To pretend to who?
To my wife. That was my aim.
And what did she say?
She took it at face value.
How old is your wife?
Why were you pretending that you'd seen a bird in the garden?
It was a rainy weekend day, and it was the day where people are invited to count garden birds.
A big garden bird watch.
Is that what it's called?
Yes,
that sounds
indeed.
like a very good name for it.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of birds, aren't you, Pam? Does that look anything like a wren?
It does not remotely resemble a wren, because a wren is a little brown bird, quite a boring little bird with a sticky-up tail, whereas that is a plastic penguin with a white bib and a key sticking out of its back.
It was a poor photograph. It was a
Was
grainy...
it deliberately poor?
Yes. I didn't really expect to be believed. I don't think...
Oh, good, because we don't believe you.
I don't think my wife looked very carefully at the picture.
Did she just glance quickly?
Yeah.
And then what was her reaction?
Her reaction was that she sent it to the street WhatsApp group.
Are you quite a prankster around the house?
Not usually, but I have occasionally attempted to amuse.
Well, never in my presence. What do you think, Kyle?
I'm going to say true.
You say true?
Yeah.
And what about you, Pam?
Yeah, I think it's the sort of thing somebody would do for a laugh.
And you think that Victoria Coren Mitchell, one of the most erudite, sharp brains around...
Would marry him?
Would marry him.
But a lot of people aren't interested in birds and cannot distinguish one from the other.
All right, your team seem to be saying true.
Well, if my team think it's true, then who am I to disagree with them?
OK, they say it's true. David, was that true, or was it a lie?
It was, in fact, true. Aged 7, I wrote to Father Christmas and told him I would much rather have a map of Saxon Britain than the roller skates I feared he was getting me.
All right, Lee's team.
Wow.
Well, you know him best of all.
That's true. True.
You didn't want roller skates?
No.
Why did you think he was getting your roller skates?
Roller skates were a popular toy around, you know... I'm not saying they're just a toy. Of course, they're I don't know, a sports item, a novelty shoe.
Yeah.
But roller skates were being given, and I hated the thought of them.
What was the attraction of the map?
Well, I'm quite interested in history, and we'd done the Anglo-Saxons at school that term.
Did you get the map?
I did, yes.
Do you still have the map?
No.
Why not?
Because a lot of its analysis of the Anglo-Saxon era has been discredited.
And at 7, you were able to work this out.
In fact, it was a very simplistic view of the way England was then, with these small number of rigidly divided kingdoms, and we just can't know that it was like that.
What are you thinking, Angela?
Yeah, it's the kind of nerdy thing he probably would have done when he was 7. Yeah.
I mean, it's plausible, but I don't think it's true.
I am actually 50-50 on this. I think we're going to say... I think it's true. I'm going with Angela.
You're going to say it's true. OK. David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Of course it's a lie.